DJ Awards. Alright, we are back. And we are back for the big conversation. Last week we spoke about the budgetary allocation for the creative arts. We are continuing today, and then later we look at events in December in GH. I mean, it's a dirty December. Alright, today I'm very, very honored to have my uncle, King Adi, veteran broadcaster. And he's a host of Jazz on Joy and Ken's Music Mix here on Joy 99.7 FM. He was once an artist manager. He was very instrumental in the fashioning out of the Act 935, which is the Development and Film Classification Acts. He was very, very instrumental here. I'm also privileged to have in the studio another man who has been in this industry. He's plied his trade in film for a number of years. He's now the board chair of the National Film Authority. Mr. Ivan Kwashiga is here. We have on the phone the executive secretary of the Creative Arts Agency, Mr. Gideon Ayikwe. On phone, we also have president of the Ghana Actors Guild Ashanti Region, Bill Asamoah. We'll also be speaking to James Abuaje, who is the former president of Fight Park, on phone. Here with us again, we have Robert Clark, and Robert Clark is head of public events and communications, Charterhouse. They're all right here with us in the studio, and we have the man we've always been looking forward to interviewing. No, he used to be one of us. Now he's one of us, but he has been given a specific task to perform at the National Theatre. He is the executive director of the National Theatre. Mr. Henry Herbert Mam is here as well with us. Let me start with him. Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
And let me say congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to have something to say before I show up. So fine, we can go now.
Kwame, before you go, Henry Mam.
Yeah.
When I walked in and saw him out there,
yeah,
I said to him, "Hey, Henry," because the last time I saw Henry was over 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
Sure.
I was walking out. I was coming to the second service at the Presbyterian Church, Kanda.
Oh, okay.
Nantoma
Sure.
congregation.
Sure.
And I met Henry going home from the first service.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him since.
Okay.
Oh.
Tell us we are both Presbyterians.
And Kamonso.
Oh, nice. Nice. You two will sing a Presby hymn before we close.
We have to start rehearsing. No problem. Just a hymn. Come on, hymn.
Mr. Ivan, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good to have you here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me too, I have to say congratulations on the awards that you have just won.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
We deserve it. Yeah. We deserve it. Thank you.
And I have something to say too about Ivan.
Please say it.
I met Ivan when I was at City Rock.
Yes, yes.
Ivan came to do some production at City Rock.
Yeah.
And he saw me and he said, Ken, were you the one who put out the Nana Yaoredu video of the song you played last week?
Yes. Okay. Can I sing it?
No, don't bother. And I said yes, in conjunction with Nana Champo,
Yes.
who was then with a production company.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I first met Ivan.
Wow.
And we've been close since.
Yeah.
Great.
We communicate from time to time. You know, so I'm so happy for him too, being appointed to chair the NFA board. You know, I think he'll do marvelous.
Yeah.
So will Henry.
Henry too.
Thank you, Uncle.
Mr. Clark.
Yes, Chief.
Oh, back. Are you the view of one? No view, a strong. Do you want to spoil my microphone? Okay, please check it for him. Okay, is it okay now?
I think so.
Okay. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, I was just I don't know if I should even ask it here, but I was just, because we are talking about Ivan.
Ivan, okay.
I was just asking him how, whether he's able to, like, whether he gets politically tagged, you know, because of
His father?
Yeah, and then he was just
Oh,
explaining-
courage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
because honestly,
Ivan has never been politically tagged.
you know,
I'm not okay.
because honestly, people need to get to that point where
Where?
if somebody has got talent, skills that they can use to serve their country, you know, they are given the opportunity to do so without any political color, so to say.
Sure.
You know, so he was just sharing his
Oh,
side
nice.
of the story with me. And then,
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe he can say it in his own way.
But you didn't even mention his mother.
You see, there you go. So I mean, you can tell the story.
Maybe one day when we do a one-on-one or personality
Yes,
profile,
you get to know.
then we do that. We get into that. Now let's start with Henry Herbert's mom. He is executive director. Am I right with the designation?
Yes, executive director.
Director.
Acting executive director.
Okay, still acting. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, acting executive director of the National Theatre, and we're here to talk about the budgetary allocation. But let me start on this note. This is the first time we're having a conversation with you.
Okay.
So let's start from the beginning, the appointment, how it came to you. Let's start from there. So when were you given the appointment? When were you appointed?
Yeah,
Which
somewhere
month?
In April.
April.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been in a job for about 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 months. Just 7
Sure.
months. Okay. How did you receive the information?
Oh, well, communicated to me through sources I know. Obviously, backroom discussions and
Yeah.
all that. So I knew something was coming,
Yeah.
and then it did. And let me take this opportunity to say thank you to His Excellency the President for the confidence he's reposed in me, and also to the minister, that's our sector minister,
Yeah.
Ablaji Fagumashi, who's been also very supportive, and also to the deputy minister. They've been extremely supportive of what we do there. So at least I'll say thank you to them. I said it's an appointment well received, and I think I've been doing my best to justify why
Great.
the opportunity has been given me.
How has the experience been so far, 7 months into this office?
It's a beautiful challenge, if you ask me. I walked in not knowing exactly what was waiting for me, except for what I'd read. I took my time to get to know people.
Okay.
To bond with them. It's very important to listen to them, to understand them, to also walk around and see things for myself, and then form my own views of what really should be done, and then also now begin to share with them what I thought we could do together. And I think 7 months down the line, I can only say thank you to them. I can say extremely good. I mean, they've been extremely supportive of what we've done. It's because I think largely I have worked with them. I've listened to them. I've been transparent with them, and I've actually encouraged them to be, confident of what we could do together. And I have no doubt if you call any of them today, what they will tell you. We are all happy. We know what challenges are there, how they have come about, but we are looking forward, and we know we have the backing of those who have brought us there. We can see the support they give us, and even now the renovation that they've announced. So we are very confident that we'll do something very special there and turn things around. Yeah.
Have you always been an NDC member?
Yes, I've been a member for some time now.
Okay. For how many years?
Oh, clearly over 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 plus years, if not more. Yeah, on the quiet, Yeah.
Did
I've
you?
largely being corporate, so you
Yeah.
got to conduct yourself well.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you in another party? Did you defect to the NDC?
Never. I've
right.
always been.
For those of us in the media, we thought you were one of us, a media person. When did you develop interest for leadership? For political leadership, if you ask.
Oh, well, I think somewhere back 2013, about 2012, about, I mean, the Constitution enjoins us to do that.
Yeah.
So in this country, if you actually politically tagged, I don't think it's a sin. It's just what the Constitution sanctions. And we're supposed to practice multi-party democracy. So you can choose to be in the middle if you want to, but if you step to the other side, as long as you can conduct yourself professionally, and I think that I did so during my media days. I behaved like a doctor, a lawyer will behave. I'm sure if you call those I dealt with many years ago, they will not be able to tell you what I did, anything wrong to any of them, because I treated everybody well.
Wow.
It's just that you should look into the future. One day you might want to do A, B, C, D, so you've got to lay a foundation. So yes, that's how far back I can say I developed interest for politics. But I'd worked professionally all my life, and I think that is there to show. Any of my colleagues will tell you I never really looked into anything with a political lens. I just made sure I did my professional work.
Executive Director or acting executive director of the National Theatre. Was this the position you were expecting to have from government?
I wasn't expecting anything particular. I didn't have my eye on anything. I just felt like I was ready to serve. And wherever they put me, I was going to be in there. So I'd not really fought back or anything. I've just been very happy with the fact that I get the opportunity to serve, and I look forward to whatever comes my way. So I am not in any way disappointed or anything. I'm fine. I'm happy that the president says, "Hey, come do a job like this for me." Obviously, if I didn't want it, I would have stayed quietly in my corner. But having accepted it means that it's something I really committed to do. So nothing to say I was expecting A, B, C, D. This is what has been handed over to me. I'll do it to the best of my knowledge.
What is the current state of the National Theatre?
Well, I would say we are hopeful. As you know, it's a place that has been tagged as one that has to be renovated over a period of time now. I think the last time they did that was between 2004 and 2007 or so. So for a very long time now, the facilities really have come under the mercy of the weather some way, somehow. And I think that over time, we've waited for the renovation tag for so long, and perhaps some of its deterioration could have been dealt with. But as I speak, even though we're waiting for renovation, we've started some work already since I showed up there. A few things that I thought that we should do. For me, I call maintenance, obviously. And so if you come into the hall now, you will see how much work we've done with the seats there. It's a place I walk through virtually every day. I mean, it's a weekly routine for me. My carpenters there will tell you how much I'm with them all the time. I think that is our cash cow. I think it's a place where people come to enjoy themselves. We have to ensure that when they come, they get a good experience. So please make sure they don't come there, get injured, or feel uncomfortable. So it's a place that I think that we pay a lot of attention to. A lot of leakages as well. It rains and you see some parts are flooded and all of that. Even on normal days, I just got a few guys together. Let's go up there, go check for us, and we have done our best to turn a few things around. We've done our best to give some people, most of our staff, the confidence. You come in there, you see these days the security guys are in uniforms. You see our cleaners, our gardeners in uniforms. You will see that people are confident, they're happy. And it's a completely free environment, safe area. And I think we are also paying particular attention to safety issues, so working very closely with our fire service to ensure that the safety standards are upheld. So it's a place where we believe we have gotten the direction right, and we can only ask for support to scale up. But at least for what we have, we are doing the very best to manage it well, and be hopeful of what the future will present.
Great. So last week, the finance minister read the budget in Parliament, and the creative industry likely has been captured in various areas. First one, rehabilitation of the National Theatre in Accra. So I wanted to start from there.
Sure.
How does that make you feel?
Finally, it's here. So what has been waited for years, and if since I showed up, for every month we send our reports to the ministry, to SIGA. It's there, it features. When the auditors come, they pick it up. They talk about renovate. We're largely out of our hands. We are managers of the facility, but at that level, we are unable to negotiate for renovation. We've always called the attention of government and the authorities that be, and finally it showed up. So we're very happy that it's come, and we're told that next year it would start. I mean, the engagements largely have been at the level of the presidency and the minister, but obviously our minister keeps tap on me as far as what's going on. She tells me, I've spoken with the Chinese, that was even before they got the deal, that I've spoken with the Chinese ambassador, and this is where we've gotten to, very hopeful. And then finally we saw our president go to China to get the deal, signed. I think that I had spoken with you a few days before. It was as if I knew that was going to happen. And then the news came, and I was like, wow, we got it finally. So for now, we all know it's been secured. It's there in the budget. We look forward to it. The discussions will commence as to when it will start. They say it's next year. I know our minister will get us around, together with my board chairperson, and then also the members of the board and then the management. We're looking forward to having that discussion, because obviously a lot of things are involved or will be involved. We're looking at, where would we go? What would we be doing? How would the renovation itself be? How would it go? What will go into it? What features are we looking at? So at least the little inputs that we also have as people who have been working around the place and who have a day-to-day experience, a good feel of what goes on there, will be able to also make some inputs as to what we think could be added or taken away. So we're very hopeful, and we look forward to next year.
Do you have an idea of how much has been allocated for this project, the rehabilitation?
I know the president secured 400 RMB, so 200 million, and 200 possibly also for the 200 million RMB for the theater, and then 200 RMB also for the Aplau markets. I think if you do the conversion, it's somewhere around $28 million or so, if I'm right. So, well, depending on if the computations are right, but that's somewhere 200 million RMB for, for this project. So we look forward to some great work.
Last week when we were having the conversation, Uncle Ken brought up a very, very interesting angle. He went into the dictionary and then brought out the real definition of rehabilitation.
Okay.
And according to him, in summary, rehabilitation is like a total work, how do you call it? Makeover
Sure.
of a facility.
Okay.
In your conversation with stakeholders, does it come across to you that the rehabilitation we're seeing here is going to reflect what Uncle Ken suggested through the definition last week?
Okay, so as I said earlier, we also yet to really sit and look at the details. What I know is that earlier, or less than months before all this about loans, what you call grants given and all that, minister had sent some people locally, some architects in locally to look at what has to be done. So they've done some good work in terms of what needed to be looked at and all that. So at least there's a good idea of what will be touched. Then that is structurally in terms of what has gone wrong, what is now has been compromised a bit, and what needs to be, fixed. So to that extent, yes, we're likely to see that. And then as well, the last time, as I said, is 2007 when it was reopened after a long renovation.
That was about a 3-year break or so.
Sure.
Am I right on that?
Yes. So I understand it took about a year to virtually move things out and all of that, and then the renovations of, I'm sure, took about 2 years to do. And then it was reopened, 2007. So it's work that has to be done, and we look forward to what will go into it. And as I said, they have done some good work and between that time and now, technology really has changed. And I think that really is what we're looking forward to. A state-of-the-art technology really introduced into the renovation that we are going to see. So, Uncle Ken, you're not too far from what we are also thinking about. It has
We
to be-
like rehabilitation more than renovation.
Yeah, so
Kwame, thank you.
Okay.
It's refurbishment.
Refurbishment.
Yes.
Okay. No, the word we spoke about last week was rehabilitation.
Yes, and he compared that to
Yeah,
refurbishment.
okay, but
Right.
he has been mentioning renovation.
yes.
Yes, he has been mentioned. Thank you, Kwame.
Yeah,
Which
in
I
this- in
think
this
is what
conversation.
the minister said, right?
Minister said
Yes.
rehabilitation.
Okay, sure. So well, whatever, whichever. I mean, trust that
Yeah.
there'll be good work done.
Good.
You know,
Great.
to make. I mean, I'm not sure the government will promise renovating the place and just
He keeps
come
saying
get people to
renovating.
I mean, to even just come and paint and go.
Yeah.
Obviously, there'll be good work done there.
Awesome.
That's what we are all expecting from the drawings I've seen, the work that has been done before. I mean, like I said, Uncle Ken, I mean, when I showed up there, and I'm sure that was long before I came up, things to do with leakages, you know.
Right.
You'll be there, you see water dripping
Dripping.
somewhere, and, you know, people needed to go down. So there's actually work that has to be done in terms of structurally what has to change. And I'm sure the scope will be quite wide enough to be able to maintain or secure the integrity of a facility, but also to inject some state-of-the-art technology into it quite well, and to ensure that, you know, we get a good experience,
Right.
you know, for the value, the money that we put,
All right.
put into it.
All right. Joe 99.7 FM, Showbiz A-Z. We're having a conversation on the budgetary allocation to the creative industry. And today we are very, very, very honored to have the acting executive director of the National Theatre, Mr. Henry Herbert Mum. He's here. We have board chair of the National Film Authority, Mr. Ivan Kwashiga, also here in the studio. Robert Clark is here with us, Uncle Ken as well. But permit me to read this background to the last renovation or rehabilitation that was done to the National Theatre. So,
It was renovation.
renovation. On November 1, 2002, the Chinese government and the government of Ghana signed an exchanges of letters for the National Theatre Rehabilitation Project. Okay. The Chinese government reportedly committed 20 million RMB then in grant funding for the National Theatre Rehabilitation Project. This project involved the rehabilitation of the 15,000 square meter National Theatre of Ghana. More specifically, it involved the installation of a new floor, the supply of new fireproof stage curtains, the installation of new auditorium seats, the installation of a new firefighting system, and the construction of a ramp entrance to the theatre. China National Complete Plant Import-Export Corporation was the contractor responsible for the implementation, and it was supported by local technicians. The theatre was closed on November 30, 2004 to allow for the rehabilitation work. Then, on March 22, 2005, a groundbreaking ceremony took place. Although the project was expected to take 11 months, it was not completed and handed over to authorities until 30th March 2007. The National Theatre of Ghana was originally built in the early 1990s, with one or more interest-free loans from the Chinese government. Basically, it was gifted to us.
Sure.
Yes. So this is a background to the last
Sure.
rehabilitation stroke renovation that was done. and we don't know, as of now, we don't know how long it's going to take us
Okay, sure.
for this current
Yeah.
rehabilitation that has been stated in the budget. So we don't know about that. But let me ask you, there's another part of the budgetary allocation that says that there will be the commencement of site acquisition and design of a second national theatre in Kumasi. How do you feel about that?
That's also good because it's also a manifesto promise. So as far as the National Theatre is concerned, these are the two promises that the government made
Yeah.
to rehabilitate this, and then also to commence possibly,
Okay.
the construction of a second one in
Okay.
Kumasi. And it looks like both of them are beginning to show up in terms
Great.
of fulfilling that mandate or that promise. So this money has been secured for the first, and then there will be site acquisition. And as the Honorable Minister said, I have no doubt at all it will be done, because our act actually also kind of enjoins us to be able to do that,
Yeah.
to look at how to extend this service to the other regions. So it's just in line with what the Act of the National Theatre says.
Awesome. Now let me have a break here. Let me bring in Uncle Ken and Robert to maybe ask questions or make commentary on your statement so far. Then we proceed from there. Okay, Uncle Ken, let me start with you.
Yeah. Kwame, how long did you say the renovation works took the first time?
The first time, I think 3 years. Let me check it out.
It took how long?
2004 to
4 to 7.
2007.
So 3 years. Yes.
And that was renovation.
Yeah.
That was rehabilitation.
No, was it?
It was rehabilitation.
And it took 3 years.
Yes.
So is this also going to take 3 years?
We don't know as of now.
Because my issue is, Henry, when work eventually starts, what's going to happen to your employees? And how are you going to still be in business while work is being done?
Okay. That's the strategy that we have to, we share with them. It's been done before. Obviously, they will work. That's a fact. They will not go and sit at home, waiting for the renovation to be over. They will work. We will share detailed, program as to what we are going to do, where they are going to work from.
Yeah.
How else we're going to get ourselves into business, and also how we're going to deal with our clients. So trust me, it will not be an issue where there's renovation, so everybody goes to sit at home. We will do some work.
Some work.
We definitely will work.
Kwame,
You will see us in your faces.
this is a very interesting response from Henry.
Henry, yeah.
Because if you remember, not too long ago, right here in this studio, we had a discussion about the National Theatre during the NPP regime.
Yeah.
And we were told that the National Theatre is not the building. It's not just the building that is sitting there.
Yeah.
But it involves other aspects of work that
As
the
an
theatre,
institution.
as an institution, will do.
Or an agency.
Yeah.
So, for instance, they can do work outside the building.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are aware of that.
Yes.
And that is why you are so sure that
Sure.
the employees
Sure.
will not sit idle.
Yes.
Because
So-
work can be done outside what's happening around the building.
And we are doing work outside.
Exactly.
Even today.
Thank you. So can you share with us some of the work that is done outside the building,
Okay.
so that listeners out there will know
Okay.
that the fact that the National Theatre, as we call it, is not just the building.
Okay, so it's a facility, and it's a movement, as my chairperson will say. As we speak, we work outside of the facility a lot. We have 3 resident groups that are housed there. The National Dance Company,
That's right.
the National Drama Company as well, and then
Bingo.
the National Symphony Orchestra.
Symphony Orchestra.
And most of their performances are outside.
Outside
Yeah,
the
so
theatre.
you see them at places, at functions, where they go to do their business nicely and just come back. They are housed there. That's where they do their rehearsals, and their spaces also become available sometimes for use, when some commercial interests show up. The theater building, or space for that matter, offers the auditorium where not only the resident groups come to ply their trade, but others also come there. And it's just the experience that this is a place where you can express yourself. If you want to do anything theater related and even some other events, you can come and share that space, But we do a lot of work outside. So even if we're closed for renovation, you can be sure our people will move out.
Right.
They will go to places, they will go for events, they will go for functions and ply their trade, and come back, find some places to rehearse, until such time it is reopened.
It's reopened. I'm glad you've been able to put this out, because it's a matter that a lot of people might have doubts about.
Yeah, the building just represents what the National Theatre
Theatre is about.
and the
Yeah,
fact
okay.
that the facilities available will help you to express yourself, But in the absence of that building, we definitely will find ourselves in certain places, and we will work.
Okay. I also know that within that building, as we put it, are private entities who work there,
Okay.
or have shops
Okay.
within the facility. So what's going to happen to these people too? Will they have to close down and wait for the reopening of the building?
Okay. So if the scope of work,
There's a restaurant that
Yes.
I like a lot.
yes, traffics.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. If they, and I think the first time they did the renovation, they also had to move,
Yes.
to make way for
For
them, and
the
then they
works to
came
be
back
done,
here.
yeah.
So if the contractors show up and the scope of work is such that they have to, or not just traffics but other interests also there, then we would have to make room for that. There are others who are also operating some other shops around. If there's need for them to move, obviously we would have to move them, and then thereafter we can come back.
And then the loss of internally generated funds that you would have to endure
Sure.
within that period. Have you thought of looking at alternatives where the National Theatre as an organization can have events to make some money while the work is going on?
So yes, it's something that even my chairperson, has had conversations with me on that. So obviously we would also approach, and approach our leaders and propose a few places, and
Right.
you never know, they also have some things in mind.
Right.
We don't intend to sit quietly and just wait for that period to pass until we know something has to give though.
Right.
But we will do everything possible to also secure places where we can take our clients and be in business, look
All
for
right.
business.
While the work is on.
Yes, yes.
Kwame, thank
Okay.
you.
Sure.
This is round
Sure.
one. Let's go to Robert then. Robert. Yeah. Any question for Mr. Mom?
A few questions, and I know we've had conversations, so some of the questions I may be repeating them, but
Okay.
it's for the benefit of the people out there who are also
Okay.
listening. So first of all, I think that we've already established that we cannot tell the duration
As of now, yeah, we can't.
of the rehabilitation duration.
Yeah.
But are we able to tell when it is likely going to start?
Yeah, so the signal is next year. But as to when next year, that we have not settled on. So as I said, we still have a few discussions, to go through, and then thereafter we'll be able to make a call on that. Obviously, that will be by the minister, who is our leader, and obviously will share with us, having had that consultation with us, we'll share with the rest of the country when the work will start actually, and then when we are supposed to close down and all that. So, I mean, it's being announced in the budget that work will start next year. But as to when exactly,
I think that for every event organizer, these are things we would like to know.
Yes.
Because
Right. Yes.
so it helps our planning.
Yes.
That's the first one. And the second one would be, I know the mandate of the National Theatre goes beyond the facility as we've established. I think it is to also develop and promote performing arts in the country. And so in the light of that, will there be any effort from the National Theatre to sort of recommend other places where those who are supposed to be doing anything in the light of performing arts can take their activities to during this particular period?
I asked him just now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he said that they're working on it.
Yes, we're working on it. It's our mandate, so it's not tied to the building. Our mandate actually is not tied to the building. The fact that the building will be shut down for work does not mean that we will not really speak to our mandate. So even while we are away from the building, allowing the contractor to work, we will definitely do something to keep that mandate going, because that's what we'll be living every day.
So what I'm actually asking for is not to say that you will not do your work, but it's rather to ask if there is going to be some form of, okay, so for this period we are not functional. So this particular venue, or we are putting up a tent here, or this, if you understand what I'm saying,
I get
like to
you.
give us an alternative place to use, if possible? And I'm not asking about this from the perspective of the facility, but from the perspective of the mandate of the National Theatre.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Doing that means that we actually live in our mandate. And that's why I said it's not tied to the building. We will make sure that you are not handicapped.
Sure.
We will make sure it's actually our mandate to ensure that you are not handicapped. Arts should not suffer, performing arts should not suffer completely in this country because we shut down National Theatre. We've got to open up other places. We've got to look at other avenues and other ways of functioning. We will live our mandate with or without the building. So you can be sure we will do everything possible to ensure that players in that industry are not handicapped.
Well,
Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's allow Henry Mom to maybe take a sip of water, and then we'll come back to you later. Now let's go to Mr. Ivan Kwashiga, who is board chairman.
Why are you making it sound like maybe Ivan doesn't have?
Doesn't have what?
I don't have a
Maybe he's
question.
got a question or something.
No.
No, he's not allowed to comment on this one now. For now. No, for now.
For now, sure.
Because he has a lot of questions to answer.
Himself.
Joe 99.7 FM Showbiz A-Z, and this afternoon we are having a review of the 2026 budgetary allocation for the creative industry. We have Henry Herbert Mom, who is acting executive director of the National Theatre. We have Ivan Kwashiga, board chairman, National Film Authority. Gideon Ayikwe is executive secretary of the Creative Art Agency. He will join us on phone, as well as Bill Asamoah, James Abuaje. They will all join us on phone. But in the meantime, Ivan Kwashiga, board chair of the National Film Authority. So during the presentation of the budget in Parliament, another area that was captured was the film industry. And it says 20 million Ghana cedis has been allocated to the film industry as seed money to revive the film industry, such as Kumawood and other film associations. How do you feel about this? The same question I'm asking you. How do you feel about this allocation to the film industry?
Should I borrow Henry's?
Please borrow.
It's
Borrow
here.
and let's go.
I must say that having assumed the position of the board chair,
Yeah.
and for the first time, government allocating funds for the National Film
First time.
Prize. I mean, for me, I think that I'm blessed because we have been given something to work with. And in fact, almost everybody, the board members and even the people within the industry can see that at least now we have some light at the end of the tunnel.
Ivan, did you say you have been given or you are expecting?
We are expecting.
Thank you.
Yeah, it has been allocated.
It has been allocated.
It's been allocated.
He's too hopeful.
Yes.
I like that. Okay, let's
Hope is all we have.
Yeah. So we're very happy about that, and I know what that can do for the industry.
Is it enough? Would it suffice for the work?
Well, it's a beginning. It's a seed. Seed money. Seed is a very small thing. It starts small, but it grows really big. It's an indication of the government's intention and commitment to the promise to revive the industry, and they've shown it in this allocation. And normally, when the seed fund is allocated, what happens is that it opens the way up for other people that are earmarked to also start contributing into it. So the film fund would now become operational, and so other people can also start putting into it. So yes, it's a beginning, and we are very happy about it.
So that means that you'd have to activate all the other sources of funding into the fund.
Yes, definitely. So what we are thinking of doing now, or we've started working on, is to establish the subcommittee of the board that will be managing the film fund.
Good.
Okay.
And so it would have its chairman, it would have people that can help us access funding from other sources, from corporate entities, from film collaborations, from film producers, and every other means that we have identified will be explored so that we can bring in enough money to get the film fund going. Film is a very capital intensive undertaking, and so a lot of filmmakers would think that this is not as big as they were expecting. Initially, we were thinking about $20 million. But as I said, this is a seed. This is where we have to show our ability to manage it to the benefit of the industry, so as to encourage government to add some more in the coming years.
Are you going to grow the fund before you start spending or using the fund, or you are going to eat the seed? Eat is quote unquote, please.
My vision for the fund and for the film industry is to make it economically self-sustaining.
Okay.
So that even if funding is released to a project, the project should be able to bring back some return on investment.
Great.
So that it can be revolving.
Great.
And also could grow bigger if returns are good. At the same time, we will be working, as I said, we'll be working to encourage other people to contribute into the fund. Already, the Ghana Academy of Film and Television Arts has contributed 100,000 to that fund already. So basically, that is the way it's going to be going. Yeah.
Great. And so, who qualifies to access this fund?
Well, the good thing is the minister in the budget reading said film associations, Kumewood and other film associations. So the main thing is that people working within the film industry need to belong to certain associations. But as the board, our mandate is to operate this fund. And what we are putting together, the subcommittee would have their operational guidelines, which they will be using to determine who qualifies for it. But I believe that we will be looking at projects, whether the projects are viable, because it's not every script that is good enough to be funded. You have to look at the scripts and see whether these scripts could bring back money. And so there will be a number of people that will be on that particular committee, and I think we would make sure that they dispassionately select the right projects to fund. And then also we will be monitoring the performance of these projects, ensure that they deliver on what the objectives that we have for them. So basically, it's important that people belong to film guilds. This fund can do a lot for the industry. It's not only just that we are going to be producing, but because we are now streamlining things, people would now have to, those that are operating within the ecosystem, would now have to go in and belong to guilds. And there are guilds out there. The Film Directors Guild is there, Cinematographers Guild. There are so many guilds that are there, and also the like the Kumawood, the Tallywood.
But the Kumawood, is it a guild?
It's not a guild. It's an industry. So I believe that Bill, you will be speaking to Bill very soon. So he will be explaining what the Kumawood actually the infrastructure is. But then basically we will be announcing the guidelines for the fund, and this will be put on our website and also in the newspapers. Encourage people to apply. We will show them how to apply, and then they go through the processes, and then they will be reviewed, and the winning projects will be awarded.
Does one have to be a member of an association or a guild to be eligible?
Not really, but I believe that even for you to operate within the industry, you need to be registered with the National Film Authority. So that would be the first thing that would have to be looking at. Are you registered? Because we want to be able to control what you do if you are you don't break any rules and stuff like that. And then for us to be able to also support you if you need our assistance. So I think the first thing would be that you are registered with the Film Authority.
Do you think it's necessary for you to maybe educate your people on what this really means, this allocation means, before somebody comes to say, hey, how much Jessica, how much
It's very important. And so we are going to be announcing the committee that would be working on the film development fund.
Okay.
And we will show the membership, and with the committee would now come out with our guidelines as to how this fund will be operated, how the application processes would go, and then also how there has to be some kind of a governance and accountability process that would engage the people in the industry. It needs to be very, very transparent, so that people can see what is going on. And also, we also talk a lot about conflict of interest. Members of the subcommittee, as well as the board, cannot apply for this, and their companies.
Please say that again.
We ourselves,
board members can't apply.
No, you.
That's against the law.
You might influence it. I mean, these are guidelines that we are coming out with.
Okay.
So that it has to be open and clear.
Please, are these enshrined in your
it's
act
not, it's
or
not,
guidelines that
but
you
there
are coming
are
up
conflict
with as a
of
committee?
interest
Conflict of
issues
interest,
that are
sure.
in the act.
In the act, okay.
Yes, and so pushing it forward.
All right.
Would have to make sure that we take all that into consideration to ensure that we are above board, transparent and accountable to the industry.
Yeah.
And that way we will be delivering on the mandates that we have.
Well, what do you make of the specific mention of Kumawood in the presentation that was made by the finance minister? Says that the allocation of 20 million Ghana cedis to the film fund as seed money to revive the film industry, such as Kumawood. They were very emphatic on
and
that.
Other associations.
And other associations.
It's very, very important because it's all about branding. I think Kumawood as an industry has branded itself very well. We all know about them. But if you listen to what the minister said, you'd understand that it is for the industry. And so Kumawood is part of that industry. And so other parts of Ghana, like the North, Volta and other parts, they shouldn't feel that they have been only Kumawood has been specifically mentioned for this fund. It would go equitably to almost all the corners of Ghana.
Because last week I made an analogy to what happened in 2012 when the music industry was given 2 million Ghana cedis, was ready in the budget. It captures music industry as a part or a portion of the statement. It also mentions Musica. Then Musica said, we sent in the proposal. So it's for us. It became a very big argument.
I know.
Yes.
I know that we are creative people, so we are always able to come up with angles to everything. But a lot would depend on how we set the ball rolling.
Yeah.
How what we put in place for this fund to work. This is just a seed money, and I would advise all the players in the industry that let's handle ourselves in a way that would encourage government and other stakeholders to put more into it. This seed can grow into 1 billion if we handle ourselves very well. So I would advise that we do that.
Great.
Personally, I would ensure that it's very transparent and accountable to everybody, and it has to be periodic. They have to be, reporting and accounting periodically, so that people can follow. The leadership of all the associations need to know what is going on with the fund, and I think it's how we communicate and send out information to them that will help us to manage this. The expectations are very high, but we have to find a way. We have to understand that we have part of managing the fund is also management of expectations.
Great.
And so we have to do all that together.
Before I bring in Robert and Uncle Ken again, do you have any provision in your act that says that the film enterprises would have to maybe pay some levies?
Yes, there is a portion that says that they pay some levies, especially for some of the services that the National Film Authority provides for them, like the classification, film classification, and other services that are provided are there, and those are already going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Please come in. Ivan is on.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say kudos to the sector minister and team.
Yeah.
Honorable Abulaji Fagomashi for, I mean, this is a period and this is what we are getting. So I just want to say kudos to her and everybody within the space, because the president has clearly shown his interest in the space. This is the highest level of endorsement, and for funding to be coming from, from the walls of parliament, we should be extremely happy. But I just want to reiterate something.
Okay.
Ivan said it should be managed well. I think what is required of us is good stewardship. He who is able to manage the little, or faithful over the little, is the one who receives more. And maybe, who knows, people were even skeptical about how much they should give, but 20 million has been put as seed money just to probably test and see how wise or how judicious are actually going to put it. So I'm thinking that yes, this money has been allocated, yet to be received. Now what has to be put in place is a strategy based on insight in terms of areas of priority that they can sort of solicit for ideas to address. And why I'm saying that is because if, for example, the development of theater consumption areas will be a game changer for us, and it's probably the number one thing now, then maybe they can, those who are steering the affairs of the fund can actually give can focus on these areas, because for as long as they take care of everything in connection with viewing, consumption, development of the market, achieving more than 1%, then it means that we can clearly establish that, okay, if films are developed, we are clear in terms of how it's going to go through the various value chain and end up being watched. And so therefore there is some form of sustainability. It's a complete cycle in terms of business. So I'm hoping that insights-based strategy can be developed around how the funds would be used, just so that they can also direct activities or creativity or solutions in specific areas connected to how we can actually engineer growth and development in the industry. The other thing I was looking at was the act itself. I look at the act and maybe I don't know if the LI should address some of these things.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go to the 29, that's the section 29.
Yeah.
So there is established by the Act a fund to be known as the Film Development Fund. And then the second one says the monies for the fund may be applied to fund viable enterprises. Let me take that one again.
Say that again.
The monies for the fund may be applied to fund viable enterprises that are mostly in their primary stages of development, but in some limited cases in advanced stages of development. I just want to focus on even the fact that we are talking about enterprises. So there you'd realize that the focus is not on individuals, but it's talking about enterprises. So which means that even though an individual may be coming to front, the NF will be dealing with business entities.
I think let me explain that.
Please do.
So when they say viable enterprises, and that is what I'm very happy about with this line. The sense is that you see, for a long time we look at filmmaking from I want to make a film, and so you just write a script, and then you go through the process of shooting the film, doing post-production, and then you hope that people will show up at the cinema to watch the film.
Yeah.
Now, what we are trying to do is for a viable enterprise is for you to know the end from the beginning. Okay, so where are you going? Where do you intend to show the film? you have to look at what you envisage your target is, how you're going to make return on investment even before you go into writing, even before you go into casting, because all those elements have a bearing on what happens at the end of the day. So you start thinking as a business person even before you start creating your story and all that. So viable enterprises basically are projects that can prove to be viable, that can bring back money.
So doesn't mean you're going to be dealing with companies? Or
They are
dealing
film
with
There are film
individuals?
companies, yes, and there could be collaborations between people. So it's the project that has to be viable.
Okay.
All right. Then, so still,
Okay.
the clarity again, because when it comes to section 31, which
Yeah.
talks about eligibility criteria,
Yeah.
then it goes to say a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah.
the first one was about enterprise.
Yes.
And then you come down now.
So
it says a person.
when you look at when you go back to look, you read this and you go back to look at the viable enterprises, you will now understand that we are talking about a project that is viable, that can bring money.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that
Yeah.
explains it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just
All right.
I didn't get that clarity.
Nice one.
Yeah, great.
Wow.
Because if you go to Hollywood and other film industries, they want to know who is the lead actor. They want to know who are the people that are in the film, what kind of story you are building. And some of the films that have made it, like even Rocky, he had to insist, like Sylvester Stallone had to insist
Stallone. Yeah.
and give up all his acting fees so he could act in it, because the studio wants somebody that is bankable, that people would definitely rush out to go to watch. So that is where you so when you look at things from that point of view, even
Yeah.
before you start scripting, before you start producing, then you stand a chance of making money.
Okay, Robert, are you
And that is
clear
what
with that?
that is the understanding we want the industry to start, how we want the industry to start thinking.
Great. Great. Let me come to Uncle Ken before we go to our friends on phone and Zoom.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Ivan,
Yeah.
the film fund,
Yes.
had there been any monies put into it before this budget allocation?
There hasn't been there. I think the first one was the GAFTA.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to.
The donation.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
made
because
a
GAFTA
donation.
made a donation of
And
100,000.
Yes.
And as a result of that, a bank account has been created for it.
Ah.
It is there, and it's not part of the National Film Authority's.
That was a donation from an entity like GAFTA
GAFTA, yeah.
to the National
Yes.
Film Fund.
And that is the expectation that beside government's allocation,
Yeah.
other
Others.
associations and companies would
Would also,
use
yes, yeah, it's in the law.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter was that it was made to look like the first allocation was by government. And a lot of people don't know about the GAFTA donation of the 100,000.
No, there is the signal. It shows that government is committed.
Oh yes,
to
nobody's
engaging
arguing about that.
and making sure
But-
the film
but
industry works.
I also think that the GAFTA donation should be made public.
It was.
No, it was
Oh,
made
it was
public.
made
I even
public.
published
Yes,
on
some of
Nigeria
us
Online.
heard about it.
Yeah.
But after the budget, nobody talked about that
Mm.
being monies that
As in,
had
it
been
wasn't
put-
discussed.
Yes, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that we should say kudos to GAFTA
GAFTA.
Yeah.
for
I-
making that donation.
Yes. And
to
I
the fund.
think that was something, the members of GAFTA are all filmmakers,
Yes.
Yeah.
practitioners.
Yes.
And they have this film fund, development fund at heart. And so when they made what the little that they made from the eyes of Ghana, the film that that features Dr. Hesse, which will be premiered this December. When they what they made from it, they felt the need to use it as a seed to push, and I believe that was a signal that even government saw. Said, yes, this is something that
Nice one.
we can
Yeah.
do.
Now, my second issue is with the Creative Arts Act.
Again, is it with are you still with the film
Yes,
industry?
it has something to do with film.
Okay.
That's why I'm bringing
Okay.
it up.
Okay.
As part of their domain,
Yeah.
there is film
Yes.
in there.
Yes.
So that means that the Creative Arts Agency also have film
Yeah.
as one of their domains.
Sure.
How does that affect you? Do you find that a bit iffy in any way?
No,
Because does it mean that the Creative Arts can also venture into doing things with film people outside the authority?
no, I think that when they are doing anything relating film, they work with us. They collaborate with us to work on it. And I've received the invitations and have had discussions with them on this. In actual fact, at the moment, since the office, the National Film Authority office, was raised down in a fire. They're housed in the creative agencies building.
Okay.
So that
Okay, that's where they are now.
it's at
The Bureau of Ghana Languages.
Bureau of Ghana Languages.
Oh, okay.
Kalkudi.
The Bureau of-
Yeah.
That's where they
Yeah.
house.
So
now.
that collaboration has always been there.
Oh, so you do not expect any aggravation
No.
whatsoever
Not at all.
with that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
That's fine.
But last week we mentioned this. What it means is that the Creative Act Fund, which is like the parent fund, is going to serve domains including film. So it means if you
And
are
the
in
film also has its own fund.
if you are in the film industry, you are privileged to
You're
have
privileged
two
to have
funds.
two funds too. Which, this is my issue.
That's interesting.
And Kwame, do you realize that
Yes.
when the former minister was in office,
Yeah.
I think he saw this because being a lawyer, he saw
You mean
this.
Ejapa Mensah?
Ejapa Mensah, yes.
Okay.
And I think he came out to say that there had to be an alignment of the laws so that every entity could know exactly where they stood instead of this crossover thing of a creative arts also having film as a domain in its law.
Yeah.
I don't know what you feel
No, but
about
Uncle Ken,
it. Do you think
you remember even our minister, Honorable Ablanji Fagoma, she said this during her vetting.
exactly
That
She
the
said
agencies were scattered. If she had her own way, she would bring some of them together.
exactly
She mentioned that
exactly
during her vetting.
and do you think it's something that you would look for or you want to leave it as it is?
Well, I think that's above my pay grade now. I think that this will be at the level of the minister.
Yeah.
No, something that
So-
you would suggest to her
them, yes,
to take
if- yeah.
cabinet or wherever for some of these things to be resolved.
Well, yes.
Because it will help.
Yeah.
Don't you think it will?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But a lot depends on how we manage this fund that has been given to us.
Yeah.
If we do very well, just as you said, he who has been is given a little of the Bible. If we do well with it,
Yeah.
we stand a chance of it being seen as a strong institution, the National Film Authority and the Film Development Fund, making a big change in the industry, and
Of
that
course.
could mean that
Yeah.
a lot of relating film would be pushed to the National Film Authority.
Great.
I have a message from a friend,
Please read it.
and
Yeah.
he says, "Good afternoon, Senior.
Yeah.
In the UK, the National Lottery funds the arts and sports,
Yeah.
which is true. The National Lottery in the UK funds
Yeah.
sports and arts." And he says, "I have been advocating for same to be done here. That way, arts and sports will always have funding. Please put it to your fellow panelists." What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. Just as it happens in the UK, the same thing I was saying that we also have to see how corporate social responsibility, which is something that a lot of multinational companies working in Ghana have been doing, should also see putting some money into the film fund as part of their, because some of them have their focus areas in economic empowerment, and film is all about jobs. There are lots of jobs and economic growth. So if they are doing things in that space, they should also look at the film fund, and it's also based on how we present. If we put together our committee properly and we present good proposals out to them, I believe that it can become something that they will be looking at. Not only the lotteries, but also other multinational companies.
Kwame, please allow me 1 second. Ivan.
Yes.
Classification. While I was a member of the defunct Cinematograph Classification Board of Control, was one of the best avenues of internally generating funds for the board.
Yes.
With the advent of Act 935, the scope of classification was widened. And I have sat back and realized that even though the scope of classification has widened, it has not been utilized to make money for the NFA. And yet this could be one of the most important avenues for the NFA to make revenue. What do you think?
Yes,
you can do as a board?
Yes, so the first thing is we are setting up the committee, that is the classification committee, the new one. That is, and so a number of names have been tossed up in the last meeting we had last week. So that should be coming upstream very, very soon. And when that happens, we're actually going to sit down and look at the act itself, what we are supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
And then start engaging other stakeholders. I know it stretches even onto television. So and it's a lot of work.
Yes, a lot of work.
A lot of work that's supposed to be done. But then we have to show that we are capable in terms of even managing what we are doing now, and then we can upscale to the bringing in on upstream the other areas that we've identified. That it's a major area that the National Film Authority can make a lot of generate a lot of
funds. Great. That's true. My sister Kay Bensiencho of Cuticles and Nails, you know, she says hi. And congratulations for your appointment.
She's my auntie.
She's your auntie?
All right. When I left the NAFTI and started work, 1993, I think the first commercial I shot, she did the makeup.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Robert, let me talk to James Abuaje and then come in. Okay, so James Abuaje is former president of FIPAC. Oh, he's former now. Former president of FIPAC. Have they had an election? Okay, that would be another thing. Also. Let's speak to James Abuaje right now. He is on phone. Good evening, James.
Good evening, Carlos.
How are you doing?
Oh, by His grace, I'm doing well, and you?
Fantastic. Have we spoken this year?
I think so.
Okay. Good to have you again.
You're welcome.
All right. So last week, the Minister of Finance read the budget statement in Parliament, and luckily for us, here we are. We've been captured in various ways. We've been told that there will be a rehabilitation of the National Theatre in Accra. There will be commencement of site acquisition and design of a second National Theatre in Kumasi. There will be allocation of 20 million Ghana cedis to the film fund as seed money to revive the film industry, such as Kumawood and other film associations. There will be allocation of 20 million Ghana cedis to the Creative Art Fund as seed money for the arts, music, fashion, food, and other creative sectors. James, when you heard this, how was the feeling like?
It is a good news, but I'm a little bit skeptical.
You are what?
A little bit skeptical.
You are skeptical?
Yes.
Why?
Because this is not the first time such a thing is happening or appearing in the budget. there have been several budget statements read. Promises, we are going to do that, we are going to do that. Then at the end of the day, we don't see any of them.
Could you please cite some of them, please?
Yes. I remember NPP's first budget. They said we're going to build ultramodern studios and whatever. It never materialized.
Was that not
And
in the
before then-
manifesto, rather?
No. If my memory serves me right, it was part of the statement the finance minister, the then finance minister, read on behalf of the president.
Okay,
Because,
so you mean it was captured in the
radio
budgetary?
stations called me. I spoke to it, so I remember clearly. But as you speak, nothing happened. Then, just recently, we started amphitheaters. They've not been completed. That is why I'm skeptical. Even if the project is started, it never gets completed. So me, until I see the project completed and being put to use, I will not be satisfied. Because cutting sword, everybody can cut sword. And we know our country. So that is why I'm skeptical. I want to see the project taken off, completed, then and also being fit for the purpose for which the bird or whatever was done.
Okay.
And we put it to use. Then I will realize that this is a promise or whatever, and that it has been delivered.
James, you are a filmmaker. This is the first time a fund or some money has been allocated into the film fund. You are a filmmaker. Are you telling me you are not happy?
Correct. An advert, MTN advert, said that this is a proposal. It doesn't mean they are putting the money there. Government is making projections. If this happens, I'm going to do that. What about if those things don't happen? There are several proposals government make in a budget and they never materialize because the money they hope to realize do not come. So this is a proposal. So we shouldn't bank all our hopes on proposals.
Okay. And there is another part of the budgetary allocation. I don't know if this also attract the same response though, but commencement of site acquisition, design of second national theatre in Kumasi, rehabilitation of national theatre. You mean your answer to all these is you want to see them done first?
Kwame, when they want to construct road, they give timelines. Where any timeline given?
This is for 2026.
No. Where timelines given that this project is going to take us 6 months, 18 months, 20 months to complete.
It wasn't stated in the statement in the presentation.
So there's nothing there. The procurement system of our country. By the time it passes through or goes through all the processes, the term of His Excellency John Mahama would have come to end.
Okay.
That is why it's a good news, but I want to tread cautiously. I don't want to disappoint myself because I've been disappointed so many times in the past. So I want to be very, very sure before I commit myself to it.
As an industry stakeholder, if you currently look at what the measures being put in place now for the creative industry, what do you make of all the measures being put in place?
Kwame, if we look back at the time of independence, certain institutions were put in place for the industry. Where are they now? Where are the cinemas? Where is GFC? They are all gone. So it tells you our attitude toward the industry. The ones that Kwame Nkrumah built, we've lost them. The state itself has sold them. And now the state is turning around that we are going to do this. And you want me to take it hook, line, and sinker? Until I see them, Kwame, it is not a good news.
Okay. Thank you very much, James Abuaje. What's up with the Film Producers Association of Ghana? When are you having your election?
We've already had it, and I've handed over exactly.
Oh, you've had it already?
Yes, a month ago.
Just a month ago?
Yes.
Interesting, I didn't hear about it. Okay, so you have handed over now?
Yes.
All right. Who is the president now?
Freddie Fifi Hayford.
Okay, we'd have to sit down with him and have a conversation.
My regards to Uncle Ken and Ivan. You know, you see, Kwame, this fund, if we put our house in order, there are so many activities that we can do to generate funds. There are so many institutions that are benefiting from the film industry that will be willingly donate or make input into the fund.
Okay. Thank you very much, James Abuaje, former president of Fire Park, there on the line. Showbiz A-Z on Joy 99.7 FM. We have some of your comments here. This one says, hello, Showbiz A-Z. This is in the culture policy enacted in 2004. 10% of lotteries to be used for the Cultural Trust Fund. And this involves NFA. Okay.
Tap into that particular
that's
fund,
what and that is if the fund is even active
and operational. So that's another fund.
So, the cultural side they also have this. Yes. So you remember that review you went to do for the revision of the cultural policy. Okay,
and we are still waiting.
Yeah, we will wait. Okay, and do we have more? Okay, all right. So still right here on Joy 99.7 FM, Showbiz A-Z. I wish we could speak to Gideon as well, because the Creative Art Fund is one thing that has been topical on most of our platforms. Yeah, the Creative Art Fund has been given 20 million Ghana cedis as seed money for art, music, fashion, food, other creative sectors. Let me also remind you that we have right here with us Henry Herbert Mam, who is acting executive director of the National Theatre. We have Gideon Ayikwe. He will be on phone in a moment, hopefully. James Abuaje has spoken already. Ivan Kwashiga is here. He is board chairman of the National Film Authority, and he has given us all the explanation we need regarding the fund, the Film Development Fund for the film industry. And then Robert Clark is also here helping us with the discussion. You can send in your comment 055-1111-997. That's a WhatsApp number. Yeah, Robert.
Yeah. So I just wanted Ivan to also help us one more time.
Yeah.
A while back, I think when the tenure of Juliet expired,
yeah.
I think there was a particular period they mentioned that there was no funding for the NFA of some sort. So I just want Ivan to clarify, this money that has been given, are they also expecting to use it to run the NFA, or the special allocation or funding for running the NFA
That's
itself?
A good question.
Yes.
At the moment, no, we are not. NFA's operations are not going to be run from the
seed capital.
So the seed money is going into a separate account, and there's going to be a committee that will be set up to manage that account. And so what I know is that NFA has already been allocated their quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 funding for their operations. So that is there and it's going on. So it's not going to be mixed up with the operations of the NFA.
Fantastic. High hopes. Then just to throw light, I don't know if I think I understand where the former president, is it Fire Park?
Yeah, James Abuaje.
Yeah. I think earlier, a few years back, there were some presidential pitches that were like
the film pitch series.
Film pitch series.
Yeah.
And I think the monies in that particular that were actually promised were not given. That's what I understand. So I don't know if that is what. That is the reason why
the presidential film pitch series.
I think that's the reason why it's a bit skeptical. about the money's coming through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me come to Henry. He's been quiet for some time now, but yeah, let's come to him and speak some more about theater. So our understanding of theater is that apart from the physical structure there where we go to see theater in itself is a broader concept which involves all those performances. And in the concept of our creative industry, we have theater in other parts of the country, as in theater must be promoted. And there's a mandate of the National Theater. Okay. Previously, the National Theater used to be under the Commission on Culture. Previously. And so their Center for National Culture across the country were doing that work. How are you collaborating with the CNC, the Center for National Culture, to make sure that in the various parts of this country, theater is really projected?
So yes, there was that kind of arrangement earlier, but that was a chairperson of the National Commission on Culture, who now is a minister, so he's moved to the level of a minister. That's why we are an agency altogether. So yes, the National Commission on Culture currently also has these centers where it's more culture, about dance, sure. But the theater aspect is what we really handle. So that's why we're also not really emphasizing buildings per se. So any hub that we get to be able to express ourselves. And actually, as I said, we have most of our resident groups that move to places, so you find let's say a Bibi Groma, that's a drama group that's somewhere in under region, in schools in particular, working with schools to do that. So when it comes to cultural issues, obviously, yes, we share a lot of platform with the National Commission on Culture. They are promoting culture. We are also promoting the same thing. When it comes to theater issues, we take hold of it to a very large extent. And if we have to use their halls elsewhere around the country, which is a very laudable initiative, we would do so. Well, for us, we're looking at what theater means.
Okay.
It's a vehicle. It's a conduit, to get information, to get something out. It's either for entertainment or for educational, purposes. And the Bugoma does that a lot, where they go to schools and do this theater stuff, looking at books, the literature books that they use, and they tend to play them out nicely for them. And the students really get good understanding of what they've been reading and all that. So for us, it's just about the spaces, the hubs that we will get around the country, and then the opportunity and the platforms given to us, not necessarily big buildings per se. So yes, we collaborate as far as the promotion of culture is concerned, but for us, we spread theater anywhere. Any opportunity we get, we do so.
What's your vision for Ghana's theater?
I think it's been called out to some extent. For now, our national theater needs to come alive, to be renovated, to be rehabilitated, giving a state-of-the-art, technology, and to be able to give people, theater players, now industry players, opportunity to be able to express themselves. We should look at the business of it as well, what it does, the employment that it creates, also the multiplier effect. One person does it, the kind of people who come in, and the underlying factor here is what it promotes. People come and watch theater and they go back home relieved, and it solves a lot of problems. So for us, we're looking at how we can create more platforms to be able to deliver what really the import of theater is. That is our vision. When we're looking also at sticking this to the other regions, fully, if you're able to roll out the Kumasi project, that's fine. I'm sure very soon we're talking about another one in Tamale and elsewhere, and it's an opportunity for other people also within those catchment areas to be able to start expressing themselves and for us all enjoy the benefits of what theater comes with. I'm sure we all know that.
Great. The previous government started the construction of 5 amphitheaters. There is one near the museum, the National Museum area. Okay, there is one there. I personally went there to take photos and videos of that construction. That was prior to the election. All right. And as of now, it's still not complete. It's still there like that. All right. And what we heard from former Deputy Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, Mark Okrekomanti, was that they ran out of resources, as in money. The money finished. So they had to wait for extra money from World Bank. It was a grant from World Bank to tourism development. And so they had to wait for extra money. The extra money came, and then just as they had the money, they left office. I know this is not something that lies within your mandate or your ambit, if you like, but what do you make of the amphitheaters? If you are to advise powers above you on what to do with them, what would you say?
I think it's another platform, as another hub, so to speak. So you don't necessarily have to wait for a big facility like the National Theatre to be built elsewhere. If we can have quite a few of them around the country as well. It's a good concept, and it gives the people at the level, those who have not gotten to the level where they can really come and take up space within the National Theatre, to also be able to practice. As we speak, even within the National Theatre, we have an amphitheatre like that, where we used to develop talents. We're actually using that to bring in those who haven't come to the level of the George Quays, the Uncle Lebo Whites, and all that, to also come and express themselves. So, and that's for people in Accra. So if you have a lot of these smaller venues,
there's supposed to be one in Kumasi, one in Takoradi, one in Tamale, one in Tema, and one in Accra.
Sure. Yeah. So it helps for those who are also into theater in those areas, but who have not developed the muscle to be able to come to the big platform to also take advantage and get themselves expressed. So I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's something that's been talked about and perhaps will be continued.
Yeah, because when I was listening to the Finance Minister read the budgets, he mentioned the Agenda 111.
Yes,
the continuation of the project. And I was like, okay, I was expecting to hear that the amphitheaters will be completed. Well, it may be that. It doesn't mean that they will not complete them, but I'm just hoping that it is done as soon as possible, because according to information we have, the money is already sitting there.
Sure. Okay, I'm sure that will be picked up at the level of a ministry.
Yes.
And then once that is done, we'll get to hear from that.
All right, Joe 99.7 FM, Showbiz A-Z. Robert, you have anything to say before I go for a quick break?
I have a question. Probably
yes.
Ivan can also
yeah, please
respond
ask.
to it. The culture centers in the various
regions.
I don't know if you look in the act, the film act, you actually see, and Ivan was just explaining to me, we call it what, cinema theater.
Okay.
Development. And I'm wondering, what can we do, in terms of how about collaborations with the center, the culture centers across the country,
all right,
to be able to get them to the position where they can serve that particular purpose as well, which means that we are taking care of the cinema experience more or less, because people can get to go and watch, or we can movies can be shown in a particular place, and then you can watch them. And I'm also saying that connection with Herbert, because again, it's also something that exists, and it's also an avenue for theater expression.
Yeah.
So then I'm just trying to understand or what's their take on that kind of collaboration.
Okay. All right.
Well, at the National Film Authority, the board, we've set up a committee that is to look at film distribution and exhibition, and they are already looking at the spaces that are available across the country that can be used as places that films can be shown. And these spaces are, the culture center are also spaces that they have identified that we can use to show films at. The whole idea is that we want to drive as many people to go in to watch the films, and that falls into our strategic focus of achieving at least every film should achieve at least 1% of Ghanaian population watching films. And if that happens, they stand a chance of breaking even when they produce their films.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's take a breather. It was
Okay.
a two.
Yeah. So
It was a double barrel question.
Sure. So I'm not far from him. I mean, that was one question that was also posed earlier. They are centers and places where people can still express themselves. So we don't shy away from that. If we go to the northern region and there's need to do anything, and that's where we would be able to express ourselves, we will do that. For me, theater also has its own requirements to a very large extent. So the reason why they push for these amphitheaters, they push for national theaters. I know those of you who have had the opportunity of working in the National Theatre, it has very special features for theater. So yes, theater people push for things that really are specific to them, but they can operate everywhere, and so these are spaces that we will take up anytime there's need to.
All right, thank you very much. Joy 99.7 FM Showbiz A-Z. We are back shortly.
There's going to come a time that the church will rise as the highest of all the mountains, and saviors will be raised in the church to deal with the world system. And let it be now. We need to have a national focus. We don't have to lose this ambition, or else we work against the Great Commission.
They are equipped in righteousness, the agenda to possess the nations. Welcome to an equipping center of the word and prayer on Pentecost Hour.
Pentecost Hour comes to you on Joy 99.7 FM every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Hits FM on Mondays at 5:30 a.m. and Joy Prime TV on Saturdays at 7 a.m.
In a cozy restaurant in the heart of the city, two girls reunite. The mission, a mystery date with a Prince Charming.
You said you had a surprise that would change my life. Where is he?
Relax, he'll be here soon.
But she doesn't like
him. No, oh no.
And it gets worse when he shows up with a shadow from June's past.
Hi, June.
In partnership with Joy FM and the National Theatre, Roverman Productions present Order for Four, Uncle White play.
Do I look like a grandmother to you?
Showing on the 28th, 29th and 30th of November and 5th, 6th and 7th of December at the National Theatre. Fridays at 7 p.m, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m, and Sundays at 1 p.m, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 300 Ghana cedis. Buy tickets via the Korba short code *365*535# the Roverman app or the following outlets: Joy FM, Dantoman Shell, East Legon Shell, Airport Shell, and Community 11 Shell. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Korba, Gino Tomato Mix, M Notify, Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244-308-111 for more information.
MTN.
Dear Santa, I don't want a lot this holiday. All I want this holiday is on DSTV, so I can watch all my favorite kids shows on Cartoon Network, Nick Jr. and Nicktoons. Also, Daddy can watch all his football games, and Mommy can watch all her telenovelas.
Ho ho ho! No bronya kuko this Christmas. Get yourself or gift that special person a DSTV decoder as a Christmas gift today at 89 Ghana cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Everywhere for everyone, yeah.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if if you're abroad.
One ticket could turn your one Ghana cedi into 500 times more, and the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial star 712 hash or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
This festive season, Volta Serene Hotel invites you to experience the magic of Christmas and New Year like never before. From 20th of December to the 1st of January, step into a world of joy, music, laughter, and celebration. We begin on the 20th with a soulful carols night, filling the air with warmth and melody. Then, on 23rd and 24th of December, arrive in style as we welcome you with fresh coconut and local treats. Christmas Day brings pure delight, exciting moments for kids, relaxing escape for adults, and an elegant all-white dinner under the stars, crowned with a spectacular fireworks display. On Boxing Day, embrace culture and rhythm, from picnics and traditional dance to an unforgettable high life and old school night. As the week unfolds, enjoy movie night, live music, karaoke, and endless fun, until we welcome 2026 with a breathtaking fireworks show on New Year's Eve. Special Christmas packages starting from 4,050 for individuals, 5,250 for couples, and 8,900 Ghana cedis for a family of 4 for 2 nights. Call or WhatsApp 0541 539 867 or 0362 025 243 to book your experience today. Volta Serene Hotel. Feel the serene touch.
In a cozy restaurant in the heart of the city, two girls reunite. The mission, a mystery date with a Prince Charming.
You said you had a surprise that would change my life. Where is he?
Relax, he'll be here soon.
But she doesn't like
him. No, oh no.
And it gets worse when he shows up with a shadow from June's past.
Hi, June.
In partnership with Joy FM and the National Theatre, Roverman Productions present Order for 4, Uncle White play.
Do I look like a grandmother to you?
Showing on the 28th, 29th and 30th of November and 5th, 6th and 7th of December at the National Theatre. Fridays at 7 p.m, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m, and Sundays at 1 p.m, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 300 Ghana cedis. Buy tickets via the Korba short code *365 *535 # the Roverman app or the following outlets: Joy FM, Dantoman Shell, East Legon Shell, Airport Shell, and Community 11 Shell. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Korba, Gino Tomato Mix, M Notify, Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
You know Christmas hits different in Ghana. The jollof is on fire, auntie is dancing in the kitchen, and everyone is fighting over the Go TV remote because Go TV is their happy place. For the women, it's enjoying the latest Aquaba magic dramas like Masasi. For the kids, it's the fun and adventure of Paw Patrol. And for the football lovers, nothing beats live Premier League action on Super Sport. This festive, Go TV is truly your happy place. Dial star 759 hash to stay connected. Go TV. Love it.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial star 712 hash and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community go win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Joe 99.7 FM, music in the background. Dada Hafko, he says, Konongo Kaya. This is the official Christmas banger. Official Christmas banger. Yeah. Talking about Christmas, this Christmas, we have so much more to give you. Now, from Joe 99.7 FM, we're just asking you, are you really ready for December on Joy? Joy FM 9 Lessons and Carols Night is happening on 13th December 2025 at the Labadi Beach Hotel. And then later on, 26th December, we're coming your way with the Joy FM family party in the park at Ebri Botanical Gardens, as we do always on 26th December every year. It's happening at the Ebri Botanical Gardens. And the 90s Jam. This one I know Robert Clark likes so much. The 90s Jam on 2nd January. So please get ready, mark your calendars, and party with us through all these events this December. And there is one that you will love as well. It's called the Joy at the Mall. This is where we get to let you know where to shop, what to shop. And that's happening from 19th to 21st December at the Marina Mall, Spintex, 10 a.m. Have you guys heard the latest from MTN? If not, then listen. For those of you who love MTN Free After One, prepare for the upgraded experience that is MTN Free After One Extra. Now let me tell you all that this is about. With MTN Free After One Extra, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first minutes of every 10 minutes you talk. And this means that for every 10 minutes that you talk within an hour, you only pay for the first minute, and you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. You like that? As if that's not enough, you get 50 MB, 50 megabytes of data for free after your first daily call or your first call daily. So you see, now is the time to talk extra with all the people you love. To subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today, dial star 550 hash, star 550 hash, and follow the prompts. The gods are not to blame is bad. No, 13 runs were not enough. They weren't enough. And you asked for it, so we have heard you. Popular demand in honor of Mauli Semevo. The stage is set and the magic is about to unfold one more time as Image Bureau, in partnership with the April Communications and National Theatre, bring back the spectacle that had audiences raving. Olat Rotimi's The Gods Are Not to Blame. Ever experience the beauty of theatre on a weekday? Then get ready for a captivating start to your Christmas holidays with a much anticipated rerun of The Gods Are Not to Blame live at the National Theatre. Wednesday, December 17 at 7 p.m. On Thursday, December 18 at 7 p.m. Friday, December 19 with 2 shows at 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Tickets available now. 250 Ghana cedis for a single and 400 Ghana cedis for a double. Exclusive via www.imagebureau.com. Image Bureau GH. www.imagebureaugh.com or dial star 714 star 46 hash to grab yours. The Gods Are Not to Blame. Supported by Knee Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Joy FM, Hit FM, Joy Prime Television, and sponsors are Stanbic Bank, Bills, Microcredit, proudly brought to you by MTN. In a moment, we'll be talking December in GH. What are your expectations? Which events are you looking forward to attending? But Guinness has a big news because they now have 2 iconic Guinness stouts available for you. Yes, 2. So Go to your nearest bar and order either for your favorite Guinness foreign extra stout for that quality, bold and rich taste, or for a less bitter and smooth option, order the new Guinness Smooth. Don't forget to chill your Guinness at 6 degrees, tilt it at 45 degrees, pour and enjoy. You know, numbers don't lie. Over 1,000 winners this week, just this week, and the Store Mensaka promo from 100 Ghana cedis to 200 Ghana e-cash. Brand new yellow base routers and even up to 2,000 Ghana cedis in weekly prizes. And here's the big one. Keep transacting on the Momo app and you could walk away with the ultimate prize, a jaw-dropping 100,000 Ghana cedis. And remember, it's not just payments and money transfers, bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms also qualify. So your chance awaits. Download the Momo app, keep transacting, and you too can say Mensako. So this evening, we journey into the 10th EMY Africa Awards because the journey has been remarkable. And it's time to crown it all with the awards night today, this evening at the Grand Arena of the Accra International Conference Center. And this will be live on Joy Prime Television and EMY Africa Network on YouTube. The red carpet starts at 6 p.m. and the event is strictly by invitation. It's sponsored by KGL Group, JL Holdings, Mesa Energy, Gold Keys Properties, Losa Deco, Blue Jeans Energy Drinks, Labadi Beach Hotel Woodine, Special Eyes, Clean Rights Ghana, Bang and Olive Singh Ghana, Baked Masters, Collection Premium, Flora Tissues, Turkish Airlines, Copan Hospitality, Floki Pharma, and PCIS. Are you tired of insurance claim headaches? This matter, eh? Do you wish it could be just easy as easy? Now meet Claim Express from Enterprise Insurance. Trust me, they have the answers you need. It is smart and stress-free. Just submit your insurance claims online, upload your documents, track progress and get updates and receive your payments quickly. Very simple. And because Enterprise Insurance is a trusted 101-year-old brand and rated AAA for financial strength by GCR South Africa, you can be sure your valid claims will be always paid on time. Now we're calling all Premier League lovers. DSTV is giving you the chance of a lifetime. All you need to do is to stay connected from 1st October to 15th December. Stand a chance of watching a Premier League game live either at Old Trafford or the Emirates. This is exclusive to premium subscribers, and this offer is valid from 1st October to 15th December. Just dial *759# to stay connected. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Now, before we get to talk about the December GH event, as you are preparing, maybe you are in town, whether you're in Accra for a short or prolonged period, you just need a hideaway in the city for a staycation. So as you're coming for December GH, or even beyond that, you need a hideout. You need to ask Apartments, because they have the answers. They have a fully furnished short stay facility just 15 minutes from Kutuka International Airport, and they have you all covered. Because with their luxuriously furnished rooms with modern amenities for your comforts, the located in a quiet and safe neighborhood within East Airport of the Spintex Road near the Palace Mall. They're ready to make your stay here memorable. So you can call them 0244 363092, or you can just hit them up via mail, reservations at askapartments.net. Tomorrow is a Sunday. We'll be coming your way with Pentecost Hour. Chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, will be on at 1:30 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM. Make a date. All right, so welcome. Let's get back on track and let's have the second bit of our conversation today. But before that, we have some comments right here. This one says, governments and politicians around the world do not fund the creative industry, they support it. That support is often small, like Ghana's proposed 20 million Ghana cedis, and that's normal. Our problem in Ghana is that we keep looking at the United States as our model. That is a mistake. We should be looking at Europe, at the UK, Norway, Denmark, Germany, and especially Sweden. The key difference is this. In Europe, it is the formal sector, meaning public service broadcasting, that funds the informal sector, informal creative sector. Everything you have discussed today is about the informal side. But the real foundation, the real power comes from the formal sector. If Ghana wants a strong creative industry, we must strengthen and finance the formal sector first. That is where the transformation begins. This from Nana Enketia. Nana, thank you very much for your comments. And then we are jumping into our conversation, December in GH conversations. Okay, so let me zap through a number of events that have been tabled for this December in GH, which has started already. And we get to know what's happening, where to go. If you're ready in town for December in GH, this is the right time for you to make the decision. Which event are you attending already? I know most of you will be going, or you'll be coming for the Carols service, the Joy FM Carols service, which will be happening on 13th December. And then we go to Ebri Botanical Gardens for family party in the park on 26th December. Then on 2nd January, we give you the 90s charm. But here are some events that have been collated by the Ghana Tourism Authority, and this falls within that calendar. And so if you are hearing this or these events here on the show, these are endorsed by the Ghana Tourism Authority. We have the Celebrating 100 Years of High Life Music Conference, and this is happening from 6th December to 13th December. We have the Fufu Party on the Park, also happening on 13th. Yeah, we have Jazz and Symphonic Orchestra concerts happening on 19th December. We also have Entertainment Week Ghana. They were here early on. It's happening from 21st to 27th December. Taste the Culture. Taste the Culture is happening on 26th December at the Black Star Square. We have Talking Drum Festival also happening. This one happening at the Africa League, Labadi, 29th to 30th December. We have Gospel Fest, a celebration of faith and praise happening in Accra, also 2nd and 3rd January. We have more here. This one said the Matrix Verse by Apioko. This one is happening at the British Council, National Theatre, Gourmet Tea and Herbs, North Ridge Cafe. It's happening from 1st to 6th December. We have a lot more. Creative Arts Festival coming up December 5 to December 6. And this one is at the Kumasi Cultural Center. Yeah, that's where it's happening. All right. So you can just go on the website of the Ghana Tourism Authority. There are a lot of events slated there. And so you can just go through and know where to go and what to do this December as we all live December in GH. Now, let me get in here and speak to my big people here and pick their thoughts on their expectations for this December in GH. Let me start with you, Robert Clark. You are an event organizer, so it's right that I start with you. Robert, So this is just a number of the events I have mentioned, and they are on the GTA December and GH calendar online. You can just check it out and then read. There are a number of them. What are your expectations this time around? Usually we talk about so many things, talk about security. Some people come in here, talk about customer service, and a number of other things. What are you expecting to see this December?
Well, let me first of all start by saying that kudos to the team, and sometimes when there's change, when you transition from one government to another, you would think that the new government will just focus on what they want to do, and neglect everything that is probably even good and from they inherited, and they'll just leave it and then start something afresh. But in this particular case, we see them literally continuing with the good works from the previous administration, and we say kudos to them, because this is what we want. We want a continuum.
Sure.
It has to continue. Some few days ago there was a stakeholder meeting with GTA, GTDC, the security apparatus, event organizers, fire service, all of them. We had a meeting to discuss how we can align on what it takes to be able to pull off a very great experience during the December in GH events. And we must say it was very fruitful. We were open, they were completely open to listening in on ideas and then dealing with every issue whatsoever any of the event organizers had. GRA was also present, as usual. And it was a very interesting one, because we had a back and forth. But yes, we all continued. And at the end of the day, I think we had a fruitful session. So from that particular experience, what I must say is that it looks like every party within the space going to contribute their quota to the December in GH experience is well ready. They also admitted and encouraged, because they said that they clearly understand that it is heavily driven by the private sector, and so basically they sort of were happy with the fact that we're doing what we're doing, and they just wanted us to be able to move heavily in that particular way, and wanted to throw in their support 100%. So out of the 8 thematic areas, so to say, in fact, when you look at the documents, they're actually classified into 6. One of the things you would see is that the total number of regions are not covered in terms of activities. So we're hoping that in the future can be addressed to a certain extent, because some of the submissions made was that they should look at incentivizing some event organizers to be able to help organize events in some of the regions that didn't really have any events going on in that particular space. And then another thing was some of the clash that existed on some of the days. Event organizers on regular day would, if I want to organize an event, I would look at who else is organizing an event on that particular day. And if it's similar, I may probably do some adjustments. But, everybody submits the data or the information and it sits with them. So sometimes you can't say until when they publish everything here, you clearly see that, I have a clash with this particular person. So the idea there is if once you receive the stuff and you see the dates clashing and you see that the programs are quite similar, maybe what they should do is to call in the parties involved and have a conversation with them, let them give feedback as to whether they want to maintain the dates or they want to change them, just so that they are able to work around logistics to be able to execute flawlessly, so to say, without having some clash, because then it means you're going to have people, the number of people you're going to target, you're going to have splits, or you're going to have to split the market you are going to be dealing with, so to say. So beyond that, I think that we got the confidence and assurance that they are ready, and the event organizers are also ready. And I must say that we are ready to take on the world, and we are welcoming the world. The immigration office was also there as well. So I must say it was a very good meeting, and I'm looking forward to an exciting December.
Thank you very much. Now let me read this one from citynewsroom.com. This one says GTA boss IGP forge stronger security pact ahead of December in GS. So that's to confirm what you just said. The chief executive officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mame Efua Wajeto, has paid a working visit to the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yono, the police headquarters to discuss comprehensive security arrangements ahead of this year's December and GH celebrations. And I hope with this, we are rest assured that we're going to have very, very safe, events this December in GH. And so, to everybody who is on his or her way coming to Ghana, please come in here. The place is safe. Come and have fun. All right. Let me come to Uncle Ken. Uncle Ken.
Yes.
December in GH.
We know what it's about.
Where are you? Where are we going? Where are we going? This?
Kwame.
Uncle Ken.
December 2025 in Ghana is expected to be a vibrant month-long celebration of culture, music and tourism, officially known as December in GH.
Okay.
This festive season, also called Dirty December, includes major festivals, concerts with international artists, beach parties, art exhibitions and food markets, extending to all regions of the country, which is the point you just made, or somebody just made.
It
was Rob. Rob just made the point that he doesn't see it as extending to other regions.
I can give you a little breakdown, actually.
No, don't bother. And the key events include the Afrofuture Festival, which I understand is supposed to happen on December 28th and 29th. The Samini Experience Concert, 24th. And that 24th also hosts the Black Star Experience.
24th hosts Stonebwoy show.
It hosts Beamfest.
Oh,
24th.
Beamfest is now moved.
It's been moved from 26th to 24th.
And
now.
the Black Star Experience is on the 26th.
Yeah.
No.
The taste the culture.
Yeah, that's under the Black Star Experience.
That is 26th.
Yes.
Yes.
The 26th.
Yes. Yeah.
And there are numerous other parties and cultural events.
A lot.
What's the event that happened last weekend?
Tidal Rave.
So much show of
Tidal Rave.
Body parts.
Tidal Rave. It was hot, man.
Yeah. Did you?
I saw
Did
things.
you feast your eyes on?
I was on social media. I traveled, so I couldn't go there. But I saw things.
You
on
saw
social.
things.
Yeah.
Good.
I was a river.
Okay, Robert was there.
Rob, were you there?
Yes.
What did you find?
People going to ride with the tide.
Tide in quotes.
No, you know what I want to say.
I know. Then you should just say it.
but what's the aim of the December in GH experience? It is supposed to position Ghana as a premier destination for cultural tourism and diaspora arrangement.
Yeah.
With events and activities spread across the nation.
Yes, please.
And so events are being planned to encourage the Ghanaian diaspora to return and celebrate. So long as we achieve that, I think that, in the past couple of years, I think we've been able to achieve to a certain degree what this entails, I was a bit worried about the antagonism between a government event and a private event. I'm talking about the Stonebwoy.
Okay. And then taste the culture.
Taste of culture.
Yeah, taste of the culture.
And, I like the way the GTA stepped in to sort Stonebwoy out.
Yeah.
And give him another date.
Yeah.
Mind you, the Stonebwoy team are saying that they had already expended so much money in planning for their event.
Okay.
I just hope that one way or the other we can sort that out so that everybody can look forward to a December where we would accept people coming into our country, enjoying themselves, and for people in this country to also make money out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to, Kwame.
Thank you, Uncle Ken. Let me come to Henry. as somebody who now represents the theater space, what are your expectations for theater events during this period?
Because
there are a number of them, a number of them in the list. I chanced on some of them.
Okay. Yeah, but let me also look. Yes, if I look at what my bookings look like,
for your place,
sure,
National Theatre,
sure. That at least I control.
Overbooking.
Yes, and I'm very happy that at least we're seeing theatre elsewhere and all that. It means that at least it's getting down. Ghanaians are beginning to appreciate it. But thanks to people like Uncle Ebo White, they've done a good job. He's holding the fort a lot. This December, he has a couple of shows to do, and my brother George Quay as well. Yeah. Also George Quay and Nashoko, they also have some bookings in there. So I know that these two giants will do a lot as far as theatre is concerned this December. There are also some other people.
Latif Abubakar will be doing the conference center.
Sure, So yes, I see theatre picking up. So it's not just musical concerts, really theatre really coming to really the space quite well.
Yeah.
And these are players that we hope to work with all throughout. I have met a few of them and I've told them I'll do everything possible, at least from where I sit, to ensure that they succeed. I'm so happy to see them invest this much into what they are doing. You should see how Uncle Ebo expresses himself, how George Quay does same. You see, you get closer to the productions and you see how much gets into it.
Exactly.
And you just appreciate that they need to be supported, to be able to grow. Looking at, what people get out of it. Not necessarily in terms of the money that the production houses make, but actually the satisfaction that the Ghanaian gets out of it, and that really is good. What they take home, it's very, very, very important, and I think that we should do everything to support theatre. I really am happy that it's coming into the space and not just allowing the musical concerts to take over.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Ivan, you have something?
Oh
okay.
yeah, there are. From the December GH documents,
yes,
theatre has got 10. So there are 10 of them in three
10 events,
10
productions,
and they are
all happening at the National Theatre.
No, they are in 3 regions.
Okay.
So let me put 10 theatre arts, like under the theatre arts section. They have 10, and then we have them happening in 3 different regions.
That's good.
So
that's good. And these are the ones that are on
the December GH, endorsed by the GTA.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So you can be sure that we'll move into the regions really, really strongly and do everything possible to encourage other people also to.
I've seen a number of events in Takrade, Kumasi,
which is good.
Koforidua. I'm just hoping that we can spread the tentacles and cover other parts prominently.
So concerts, entertainment, and fashion.
Okay.
There are 30 of them.
Okay.
But they are found in 7 regions.
All right.
Accra is always the dominant.
Impressive. Yeah.
And for culinary food, there are 14 events, but they are found in 5 regions. And then for business investment conferences, there are 15 found in 4 regions.
Wow.
And then festivals, that is 8 of them. 5 of them are most of the rest are in Accra.
Okay.
And then the 5 are outside.
Okay.
Then for community service, we have 3 of them in 2 regions, essentially. Yeah, but if you go inside deeply, you realize that there are some areas, some regions that are not covered.
All right.
And that is what is probably should be an area of focus for subsequent years if we don't want to spread it.
Ivan,
Yeah.
Over the years, the past few years when we've had December in GH, how prominent has the cinema been during that period?
Well, I think last year there was the Cinema Week that was organized last year.
Yeah.
But then this year, no, because it's been reorganized.
All right.
So that we come out and link it to our strategic focus of reaching out to almost every corner of this country, and that is why the distribution and exhibition committee is working to identify these spaces, because we want to tie it to a campaign that would encourage Ghanaians to go out to watch made in Ghana films, and by so doing they will be supporting the government's agenda for jobs for young people, as well as promoting Ghanaian culture.
Right.
So basically, these are the big things that we are planning to do. So this December, there's going to be a number of films that are going to be premiering, but they are not being led, as it were, by the National Film Authority before. Yeah.
Okay, because the group that came early on, Entertainment
the guys
Week.
you interviewed.
Yes. They even said that they will be premiering a film by this man. Oh, hi.
Peter Sadufe.
No. Idris and Esihine. Idris Elba and Esihine. So that's a good thing. There are a number of them who are giving experiences. So they're doing a bit of photography, fashion, and then maybe one of the days is dedicated to film, cinema, and all that. So I think that's a good thing. But I am concerned about how we are able to make sure that the other parts of the country also experience December in G. The December in G. When you go to Koforidua, you see it should be vibrant. We see everything
and how
happening.
other domains.
The
domains are also
poetry,
some domains are also left
dance.
out. You understand? Yes. Yeah.
So okay, so let me come to you. What do you about that? Dance people. Dance people.
We need funding.
Okay.
We need support.
Yes,
and you see, there are quite a number of things. I'm not looking, but you see, at the end of the day, so for example, if you take the National Theatre, responsible for promoting performing arts,
sure.
So one of the key areas of the performing arts is dance. Then we'd ask ourselves, so what's the effort in that particular space to be able to experience dance as part of the December GH? That's another conversation that we can hold, or even with the GTA, because when we had our stakeholders meeting, I mentioned that we need to focus on other domains within the creative arts. So as much as we are focusing on other regions, we also need to focus on the domains as well, so that we can have like key events that basically celebrates all the domains that we have in that particular space. There are some new events that are coming up. I know, for example, there are something in food and fashion that we are doing in terms of Charterhouse. And yes, and
you are doing something.
Oh yes, for fashion, and we are also doing something for food, and that's all connected to adding to the domains. But there are still other areas that are required, and we need to be able to throw some light in that particular space. If you have a dance event, you probably end up working with not less than 200 or 300 dancers who are actually going to be on stage, and yet we don't really have much going on in that particular space. So I've seen Herbert to have conversations about dance, but I'm reiterating again. Oh yes, because it's something that needs to be done.
And you have my support. You know that. We're talking, so we'll definitely are riding on something.
Always. Please let me tease your mind on this one. I said this in my Say It Loud segment during the segment early on. The fact that, and I'm very sure Uncle Ken will show interest in this particular one, because Uncle Ken, so the Taste the Culture event, which is put together by Black Star Experience Secretariat, it is featuring two foreign artists, two Nigerian artists, Tiwa Savage, Omale. So far, these are the ones I've seen they've advertised, and some people have raised concerns that there is nothing wrong with bringing in foreign acts, because we also want to go international, but for an event that is Taste the Culture, it should be the Ghanaian creatives producing for people to come and taste, not foreigners coming to give us theirs to taste. Uncle Ken, what do you make of this?
Yes, because did you see the artwork put out by the Black Star Experience?
I've seen a number of them. I've seen a number of them.
Everything they put out was meant to be Ghanaian.
Okay,
Now that is why people have a problem with the invitation of foreign artists on the bill. Because even when it comes to music, they were explicit and said that taste of Ghanaian music. Food, it was Ghanaian. Whatever they were going to display was Ghanaian. So people had a problem with the fact that if you come out and tell us that everything you're going to do was going to be about our country, why do you then bring in foreign acts instead of
These are questions people are asking.
This was the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to it. This is what I saw. People disagree with. I don't know what you saw yourself.
I heard Rex Omar speak on a platform, and he said that Ghana is the black star of Africa. So if you are doing something about culture, there is nothing wrong with bringing in other people to celebrate with us. So that was the answer that he gave.
But then it defeated the posture of the image they put out.
Yeah.
Depicting what the whole experience was about. The experience was supposed to be about Ghana, projecting Ghana. When it came to food, music, whatever, fashion, whatever, it was supposed to be Ghana.
Taste the culture.
Taste the culture of our country. So people were a bit upset when other acts from elsewhere were brought in to spearhead.
They are performing. They're not spearheading.
Okay, whether spearheading or performing, you know.
Yeah.
This is what people were against, and I'm not too sure what the arrangement was about. But this is what I saw.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, being the people's reaction to the invitation of the foreign acts.
Sure.
Apart from that, I think it would be a good thing
to have them.
You know, and then again, there was controversy about whether it was a free event or whether it was going to be.
I think I've also heard that it's not a free event.
Yes, initially.
Yeah.
In a conversation on a sister radio station, I think it was OKFM.
Okay.
Rex made the point that this cannot be a free event.
Yeah.
And that government cannot provide monies for this. But in subsequent interviews, he said that it was going to be free.
Oh,
So,
okay. I have not heard the
You
other
haven't
one.
heard that. So there was controversy there as well.
Okay.
I don't know how it has been resolved.
I think we should speak to Rex
But I
maybe
am
next week or
only
later
happy
and then find out more.
that the controversy with Stoneboy has been resolved.
Good.
With the intervention of the GTA.
Good.
And I think that was a very good step by the GTA.
Awesome.
To step in and resolve that matter.
All right. Okay, so me, what I think about this whole foreign artist thing is, if it is taste the culture, it is, there is nothing wrong with bringing in foreign artists to come and help us celebrate. But I would wish that, apart from performing their own songs, they could also perform maybe one classic Ghanaian song. You know, so that apart from they coming to and perform their own songs, they are also tasting our music by producing and performing it to us.
Kwame,
This is my suggestion.
I don't think
though, but-
anybody would have had a problem if you had not put out a flyer that said that those things were supposed to be Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Nobody would have had a problem
Yeah.
with a foreign artist coming in. People had problems because you stated in your flyer that everything was going to be about Ghana.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me come to Robert and pick his thought on this one. And then also, I know you have a question to ask Ivan. You can do that, tie that into it, and then we get to Ivan and Mom to wrap up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think my question to Ivan would be a follow-up, from like way back. I think when they had a dialogue, he mentioned clearly that a lot of submissions, the film dialogue, quite a number of submissions had come through, and that was going to affect their plan that they had for the sector, so to say. So I'm just trying to follow up, in the light of seed money coming through and all of that. If you put them all together, are we going to see maybe a new document or so, or are the changes already incorporated?
Yeah, so the new document is being put together. It's not too different. There are things that we have, actions that we have to make. There has to be a networking, a stakeholder network group that we have to put together so that we can be sounding, bouncing off ideas from there. The seed money that is come, there is going to be the setup of the committee that would administer it, and then also we have our list of programs and projects for the year starting from now for the up to the next year. All that is being ironed out and being discussed. So we're just going to be going into the rollout of these things going forward.
All right. Thank you. Let me pick your final thoughts. Let me take your final statement, if you like, Henry. So, listeners are all ears. What do you have to tell them? I'm not sure. Maybe you would have an interview before the year ends, so you can even add the whole year message to it, and then we say goodbye to our listeners.
What I would say is we are happy. All that we've been looking for some time as far as the National Theatre is concerned, I think we are about to witness, and we are looking forward to working alongside with those who will be in charge of that to make it happen, so that in the next year or two we'll see some very beautiful work come up at the National Theatre. And as we have said, the National Theatre is not just about the building, it's just where it houses us. We will still be working. We will be available. We'll do everything possible to ensure that performing arts really is giving a place for expression, not just in Accra, across the country as well. I'm happy that theatre is featuring quite well as far as even December is concerned. The fact is that we are around the year and we want to be available. We'll do everything possible to ensure that at least that space also grows and Ghanaians enjoy the best of it. Greetings to you from our minister. Yourself and then the producer.
Thank you very much.
Even telling you while we're talking about renovation that you should be expecting, quarterly theatre expressions.
Awesome.
Next year thereabout and a lot more, and that's. We are hopeful we will grow.
Great.
Thanks again for the opportunity. I'm sure we'll get the opportunity to.
Thank you very much for coming. Uncle Ken, your last words.
Oh yes, I think that we're looking forward to a wonderful celebration this December.
Yeah,
I hope everything goes well, and from the look of the events scheduled, I think that we should have a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I wish everybody well. I wish Henry and Ivan very well in their respective positions.
Great.
Thank you, Uncle Ken.
And I think that, like we always do here on this show, we'll be open to them anytime they want to come.
Yeah.
So that they can espouse whatever they have for the industry.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your appointments.
Thank
and
you.
all the very best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ivan, let me give you 30 seconds to do your final words.
I just want to say that for the industry, film industry, we need to see this seed fund as a revolving fund more, so that it's not money that we're expecting that once we take it, we are not going to bring it back. So that other people, if it becomes a revolving fund, then other people can also benefit as it grows.
Great.
So basically, we are going to work very hard to be very transparent, to govern it properly, and give as many people as possible the opportunity to benefit from it.
Thank you very much, Ivan Kwashiga, and then Robert Clark, finally. Let me give you 15 seconds.
All right. So when I leave here, I'm actually going to the Palm Convention Center.
Yeah.
So we've had the Miss Malika pageant on Joy Prime.
Okay.
And today is the finale, so I'm going there.
Awesome.
So I'm inviting everybody to come
Thank you.
Come and watch.
Thank you, Robert Clark. And a big thank you to you, Henry Herbert's mom, to you, Ivan Kwashiga, Uncle Ken, James Abuaje, and to you, my producer, Philip Nye, supported by Anita Tay. Thank you very much. And the EMY Africa Awards will be live on Joy Prime Television as well, so please tune in from 6. My name is Kwame Dadzie, show brought to you by MTN Everywhere You Go Superstar Multi-Fruit Drink. Right after the news is Flashback with the man, B. Lay.